What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to Real Reds Talk, your favourite football fan channel made in Manchester. England are currently on the way at the moment in a game. I don't even know who they're playing. Couldn't even tell you. Yeah, so it's not going to be a mega kind of transfer this and breaking news this. It's going to be a bit more of a chilled, relaxed Friday night kind of theme. So bring your whiskies, bring your lagers, whatever your poison is. Bring it, get involved in the comments as always, and please do smash that like button as well. Civir, Sam, any plans for the weekend at all, lads?
No, I've just come back from a week in the lakes where it was some very heavy nights and some long days, so I am doing fuck all this weekend.
So almost polar hibernating this weekend, yeah?
Yeah.
Civir, yourself, are you in hibernation?
Just a quiet one. It's been a crazy week at work, so yeah, it's just a quiet one. Catching up with like Netflix and that.
Been mad busy everywhere.
Yeah.
Likewise. So have Manchester United, lads. Well, I'd like to say they've been busy. I don't know if they have or not, because we're still obviously waiting this kind of pending decision out where we've heard talks. Ten Hag's still on holiday. We had Sky Sports reporting, but well, I say reporting before doing what Sky Sports
Guessing.
do. And saying basically still in the dark, and this could happen at any point next week. We've had Neil Custer come out in the past hour and say the deal will be done soon. Is anyone else just fucking fed up with this? Honestly,
It says it on the title, did it? Nobody knows fucking anything, did it? Like nobody knows shit at this point. It's like every time they go, "Oh, decision could be made today, but if not today, could be next week." If they're looking at early this time, decision is almost at the end, but they could be ending this. It's like, just say you don't know. Just say you've got no fucking clue and just be honest, because at this point, all of you are just guessing. We could put shit out ourselves and have the same amount of accuracy at this point, because they clearly don't know a fucking thing that's going on.
I know you're usually measured in these kind of things, but when does it get to a point for you where you're like, all right, lads, it's time to make a decision now? Because we have got an upcoming transfer window. We have got shit that we need to sort out. Pre-season is mid-July. So when does it get to the point for you where you go, all right, now you need to make a decision?
I'm calm. I'm super calm. They can take as long as they want. Like, I think for them, they're just in my head, right? I want to believe that they're just being very strategic and meticulous with the way they do things. And I think what they're doing is just preparing things in the background. So just getting things ready for whoever's going to come in. I think if they were going to keep the manager, they would have announced it already and just gotten that out of the way. But the longer they take time, I think it's more like they're just trying to finalize the deal with whoever is going to be the successor, and then announce it whilst shortly after they sack the manager. That's just what I think. But I think they're just kind of just putting things in place, and I just like the fact that they're working on their time. Like they're not being, no one's going to rush them to make a decision, and they're just working on their own time. And maybe they've learned a lesson. Maybe they're looking at the mistakes we made in the past. We said we weren't going to make Ole Gunnar Solskjaer permanent until after the season. We'll do like a review and blah blah blah. He wins against PSG, and then they give him the thing, and then we just tank. And I think they're trying not to be reactionary. This is just what I'm thinking. Obviously, I don't know what's going on, but I like it. I'm not bothered at all. Absolutely not. So I'm probably in the minority, but I'm not bothered. They can take as long as as much time as they want, as long as they make the right decision.
I always give you the analogy that you are quite literally the guy with the violin on the Titanic when everything's kind of chaotic, and you're very smooth with it. But the reason why I ask is because I understand your point that you're willing to be patient and taking the time. That's fine. But you do have to make a decision. It's like, you're getting halfway, you get to pre-season, you're not just going to have Steve McLaren do pre-season, are you? The transfer window opens, you're going to miss out on some significant targets as well.
Well, from what we're meant to believe, is like they're going to buy players irrespective of the manager. Right?
Yep.
Isn't that's what, yeah. So you don't really need him per se or her, per se, in terms of decision making with the transfers. We're having the Euros. Like, what's the manager going to do during the Euros? Like, everyone's on holiday right now. So there really isn't that much of a rush. I think people are just anxious. And just because they haven't announced anything doesn't mean they haven't made their decision. I think they know.
I agree.
I think they've made a decision and they're just holding on to it. So just because they haven't announced it doesn't mean. Yeah, I don't think they wake up every day going, oh, who's the manager now? Like, I think they have an idea of who they want to go for. And they're kind of narrowing it, narrowing. Yeah, I think they have an idea, even if they've not made a decision. But I think they have an idea. I don't think they're like, oh, who do we think is going to be? Or if we're supposed to believe who we hear Ineos is supposed to be, like if they're supposed to be this strategic sort of group of people, I think they've narrowed it down, and it's just it's a matter of time before they make their decision, and then they will let us know when they feel it's best for them to let us know. But I'm not worried, personally. But, yeah.
Speaking of links, Sam, I'm seeing a lot of stuff with Southgate at the moment, and Dan Ashworth is a big fan of him.
Yeah.
So Jim Ratcliffe is a big fan of him. Dave Brailsford knows him very well, big fan of him. But obviously the fact that they've got the Euros complicates things. So do you believe any of that, or do you buy into any of that? Maybe because if he was the number one choice who can come in and coach the team, that's kind of the stumbling block at the moment. And then how do you handle that? Do you say, right, all right, we'll give Erik 6 months, see if he can kind of turn this around? If not, Southgate's then available as an option, maybe.
I don't know if I believe the Southgate stuff, to be honest. Like, any sort of credible people I've sort of looked at have basically said he's not on the list. Like, he's appreciated, but he's not on the list. I think if a change is going to be made, you're going to see Poch, Tuchel, that kind of. I think that they're the type of people that are going to come in. I think Chivy's right. I think they've made their decision, but I think they're putting all their people in place. Like, so obviously they're trying to sort out Dan Ashworth at the minute. Barada starts mid-July. Jason Wilcox is already in place. And I think they're trying to sort everything out so they can just, as soon as they make the transfer window happens, they can just be like, right, here's our team, new managers coming in, these are the players, bang, 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 and just operate. I also think as well, we're so used to Manchester United leaking everything and anything, aren't we? Every fucking year, we're used to just United coming out leaks, and then the news would come out. The Greenwood situation, the Ollie situation, all of it. It's always leaked. And I think Ineos run a tight ship. And I think they're just like going, we're not going to leak anything. You're not getting anything out of us. So that's what you've seen as a result. You've seen the press speculating, going, oh, they're right at the end of their review. They could finish it today. It might be next week. And they're just guessing at this point because Ineos are not giving anything away. Because if the press were right, we would have known by now. But nobody's any closer to the truth. Only Ineos know this. And I think that's what everybody's been frustrated with, is that Ineos are keeping their cards close to the chest, which I know is annoying certain fans, and fans are getting impatient because they want to know. And I get that. I understand that. But I think that's the way Ineos are playing this. They're playing it close to their chest. And then when they're ready to, they will say, but not until that point. And that's we've just got to accept that at this point.
Yeah. And just to add to that as well, like, I thought it was quite interesting that I don't know if it was Fabrizio that reported it, but when they said that we'd spoken to agents of managers, but they couldn't even tell us what agents, like the agents of what managers. Like, for example, they could have said they spoke to Pochettino's agent, or they just know they've spoken to agents of certain managers, but they don't even know who. So, like, that just tells you how tight the ship they're running. It might even be just some bullshit that you just leaked out,
Well, the Chelsea one, that just tells, the McKenna was Chelsea leaking it, wasn't it? Because they wanted to get the leap on McKenna originally.
Ironberg.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Sorry. Sorry. That's what I was going to say. I was going to say that I think the only reason why there's so much pressure and confusion is because Jacob Steinberg put that out about Chelsea, all that stuff to do with McKenna. And then obviously said, oh, United were talking to him as well. And everyone was like, hey, what? Hang on.
Didn't he say it's confirmed Erik Ten Hag would be sacked as well? Was he the same guy? Yeah. It was the Guardian, wasn't it?
No, Damartio said that initially. I think it was.
Well, I think Guardian went with it as well. I'm pretty sure the Guardian confirmed it.
They may have done, yeah, they may have done. I know Dimarzio was, I think, was the first initial one to kind of break it, but yeah,
He didn't really break it. I think he was having an interview with some. He was quoted as saying that in an interview, so he didn't like announce it. So he was having an interview with a Dutch publication in the Netherlands.
Who, Dimarzio?
And yeah,
No, it was Italian Sport. The
was it Gazzetta? Gazzetta Italia?
No, I don't know if it was Gazzetta, but the article that was out was like it was called like Italian Sport something. From what I read anyway.
Yeah, so he was quoted, but it's not like you know how Fabrizio like announces things. So Dimarzio was quoted as saying during the interview that Ten Hag, like he said something like he's going to wave the season goodbye or he's gone, but it wasn't like a direct quote that he said.
Yeah.
Because I looked into it, so it was kind of just quoted as saying that, and then everyone just kind of just ran with it. Basically,
it's quite even if you are just kind of saying it as like a passive, it's still relatively to say that.
Yeah, he knows something.
Do you know what I mean? I personally look. I know you lads. I understand the point that he's making. Like, you know, they're keeping the cards close, and you're willing to be patient. For me, I think there's a lot of shit that you need to sort out in the summer, and I don't get why it takes 3 weeks to make a decision. If you know truly, if you want to get rid of the manager, fair enough, right? You want to do it. Why is it taking so long? Because if it isn't Southgate, I mean, that I would understand. Because it's like, right, is that the Euros? He's got a tournament to manage. Then you speak to him after it. The other managers that are on the list, Tuchel, we know he's leaving Bayern, so he's definitely available. Poch is definitely available. Thomas Frank would fucking jump at the chance to manage United. So why is it taking so long?
Yeah, but what would they do if they announce them now? Like, I mean, what would the manager has nothing to do right now? He'd be on holidays.
I know you said Ineos are going to work on signings and stuff, but the manager still has to be aligned with that as well. They still have to be kept. So they can't just bring one in and then just say, "This is who we're getting." You don't get a say in any of it. They have to line up the positions. They say, "Right, midfielder. These are the 3 targets. Which one do you want?" That's the process that they're going to do.
Yeah, but they won't do it like next week because, like, the managers, you know, it's the season.
You have to work on signings early. You have to do it like a month ago.
No, what I'm saying is, if the managers, if they announce it like today, Friday, right? If they announce, you know, Tuchel is the manager, for example, he's not going to resume until at least a week or 2. So it's not like I don't think there's that much of a difference, and it's kind of changed now where at Manchester United where the manager was a manager, right? But I think from what we're going to see now is
it's a coach in it, first team coach
is more of a coach. And a lot of the managing will be done by the team that's behind the new manager. But it's all speculation. I don't know. I'm just, you know.
Well, Sam, I
get your point.
Yeah. We had some news, Sam, earlier on before we went live about Ineos looking to sell Nice as well, so they can put their pure focus on Manchester United. Did you expect that? Is that a bit out of the blue for you?
Yeah, a little bit. Like they worked out the Europa League thing, didn't they? And Europa basically said, yeah, it's fine. Because, and I don't see why everybody was losing their heads about it, because it's like RB club do it, City do it, like a bunch of teams do it. So don't understand why United couldn't do it. So yeah, I thought it was a bit of a know-nothing story. But if the point is true, because apparently I think it's over 30% is when it becomes an issue. And obviously with the money he wants to put into United, that would take him above 30% because he's currently at 27. That would take him over the 30%. So that becomes the issue. But I still think you get a bit of leeway. So obviously, no offense to Nice fans, but the money maker is Manchester United, isn't it? Like, if you want to earn money and you want to get like your legacy, you build it at United. You don't build it at Nice. And I'm sure Nice is a great club. I've been to the city; it's a very nice place, but it's just apples and oranges, and it's a completely different world. And I think that's the way he wants to go. Obviously, he's been wanting to buy United for a long time, and now he's in the door, and he's going to slowly increase that ownership, which is what he's done with every business he's ever owned. He's gone in as a minority, and he's slowly bought more and more and more of it, and then took over eventually, which is obviously what he's trying to do with United. So if he's going to do that, obviously Nice is going to be the one to go, which makes sense. So yeah, it's a bit. It comes out a bit of nowhere. I don't know how long it's going to take, or if they're just looking at it, or he's genuinely put it on the market. I'm not sure of the full thing, but yeah, it makes sense to me anyway.
More to the point, when did you go to Nice? Never knew that.
When did I go to Nice? Long time ago.
Younger days?
Yeah,
Like younger days?
early 20s. Yeah. Early 20s. Oh, wait, no, you can go to like because Nice is right next to Monaco, so you can go like Monte Carlo and Nice. Yeah,
Monaco.
Oh,
yeah, very
yachts up the fucking yin yang, mate.
Was it nice?
Hey.
Oh, come on. That's an easy one.
That's a dad joke, that, Civir. That's a dad joke, that.
That's a tap in. We was actually having a debate.
I was itching.
Yeah. We was having a debate, and for UT lovers, you guys will love this. So we was having a debate. You know the biscuit, nice, whatever it's called. Yeah. So we was having a back and forth, and we meaning me in the chat, and anyone who's in the chat, please do chime in on this. Is it, if you say that biscuit, how would you pronounce it, Civir? Just you go. How would you say it?
I'd just say nice.
Sam?
I'd say Nice because I'd think the city, so I'd go Nice.
Yeah. So we was having this back and forth. Obviously, I imagine brew drinkers, probably biscuit dippers. I don't know what you do in your spare time. But,
what do you call me?
Yeah, well,
a biscuit dipper. A biscuit
dipper. Biscuit dipper. It does sound a bit mad, doesn't it? But apparently, someone went through the full kind of thing to Google it and see where it was at, and it originates from Nice.
Oh, so it
like
is Nice.
The 1800s or something. So yeah, I never knew that.
Interesting.
Yeah, I always call them nice biscuits. So yeah, there's a bit of a biscuit tangent for you there, guys. Enjoy that one.
Did you see the Todibo story? How much he's available for?
Yeah, from the Queep as well, wasn't it?
Yeah.
A French outlet.
21 million? I don't know if I believe that. I don't know if
that's got to be bullshit.
Yeah.
That's got to be absolute bullshit. Not in today's market.
I was like, how they fucking done? Is this Sir Jim Radcliffe putting it out there so then he could go for that to Nice and like get it on the cheap?
Yeah.
Like,
wouldn't surprise me if there was a bit of dodgy dealings there. Like, well, say it's 20 million on the books, but behind the scenes, fuck knows. I don't know. I have a feeling these fans are probably not going to be happy with Sir Jim Radcliffe and Ineos at the moment with all this fucking nonsense ongoing. But
imagine we face him in the Europa League. Imagine we get him somewhere in the Europa League. That'd be interesting.
Final. Yeah. In the final, Nice versus United. Jesus Christ. Should we do you had an idea for the Euros, right, Sam?
So obviously we got the Euros coming up. England are playing tonight, and then the tournament starts next Friday with the opening game, Germany versus Scotland. So I've got a tournament generator here. So we're going to click in who we think wins each group, who finishes, because there's a new thing where the highest points who finishes third gets to go through as well. So that's a new thing in this tournament. So you've got that as well. And then we'll pick the last 16, the quarterfinal, semi-final, final, and then the eventual, the winner. So we'll go through.
Shaking his head. Why is shaking his head?
They're just dragging it out.
Oh, yeah, they're definitely doing more money, more games. It's all about
more money, more games. They're just trying to pile as many games on every single tournament.
Yeah. Well, the World Cup's like 30. Is it 36 teams next year? Like they expand it mental. But yeah, so we're gonna go through, and you guys tell me who you think's gonna win the group, and then we'll work out who wins the tournament. So Group A: Germany, Scotland, Hungary, and Switzerland. So there you go.
Oh, interesting. Well, Germany are the obvious ones, home team. Yep. You'd expect them to get out of that group, so that's a given for me, Civir. Scotland, Hungary, and Switzerland's a bit of a toss-up, to be honest.
Switzerland have got some players, but they're aging. Xhaka, Shaqiri, Akanji.
Fabian Schär as well.
Akanji, so they've got some all right players.
I always feel like Swiss are like, and I don't mean any disrespect to anyone who's from Switzerland. I'm just a bit of an odd nation. Like I don't know why. I just feel like what language do they speak in Switzerland?
They speak 3 languages. So German, Italian, French.
Right. Okay. Yeah. I don't know. I just always felt like it's a bit of a. Oh, they got Jan Sommer as well, who's just had a season of his life.
There you go.
With Inter Milan.
There you go.
In net, so defence-wise, they're all right. And
Who's
you do
Hungary?
need a strong defence.
Who've Hungary got as a player?
Szoboszlai?
He's Hungarian?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so. That Kirkos guy, isn't he Hungarian as well?
Yeah, you might be right. I'm not sure.
Let's have a look.
The Bournemouth left back, Kirkos.
But I I think Scotland are going to surprise a lot of people. I think they're well up for this tournament. I think they've got decent players.
Who's the manager?
It's fucking
Steve Clark.
Looks like Dennis Domenis. Yeah, Steve Clark. Not Dennis Domenis. I'm trying to think of Steve Clark. He was an assistant under Mourinho at Chelsea, I think.
Oh
Steve
yeah,
Clark.
yeah.
All right, so we're going. Are we going Germany 1?
Yeah.
Who do you think second?
I'll go on, Trevor.
I'll go Switzerland.
I'll go Switzerland.
Switzerland second.
I'd say Switzerland.
And then Scotland third, or are we going Hungary third?
Yeah, Scotland third.
Scotland third, and then Hungary. Cool.
I'll go Hungary third.
Well,
are we doing as a group?
Well, if you guys disagree, I'll split it and I'll pick the winner.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter to me.
Yeah. Right. Group B: Spain, Croatia, Italy, and Albania. So obviously the outlier there is Albania. Like I think we all pretty agreed they're gonna finish last.
Yeah.
But Italy have been fucking abysmal the last couple of years. Like didn't qualify for the last World Cup. They've been fucking awful. Spain, I think maybe it's a little bit too early for this squad. Like they've got a lot of really good young players. They've got Pedri, they got Yale, is it from Barca? Like they've got some, and they've got Rodri, obviously. Like they've got some young good players who are like thing. And then Croatia is just the Luka Modric team, isn't it? Like that's
Croatia though have really good experience in going far in these tournaments. Don't forget Croatia knocked us out as well. Yeah. And didn't he in the World Cup? Didn't he go relatively
to the final?
Far, like,
he went to the final.
They went to the final.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Yeah. So they've got like experience and depth in that tournament. I would go with Croatia and
Spain
probably.
So you go Croatia top?
Yeah.
What do you think, Chibi?
I would go. My mind is telling me Italy because Italy, right? They're literally it's one extreme to another. So they didn't qualify for the World Cup and then they won the Euros. So it's But I don't know.
Talent, I'd argue, Trevor, the talent that they've got, like they should be going further because they've got a lot of talented players.
Have a look. Let's have a look what they've got.
I've got a couple of players. So you've got
rat them off.
Adoge, Pellegrini, Barella, Donnarumma, Jorginho, Chiesa, Verratti, like Bastoni.
Bastoni.
Do you know what I mean? Like they've
who's the manager?
I know this.
Was it Mancini or is he gone now?
It was Mancini, but I think it's someone else. Can't remember. It is. Oh, it's Spalletti. You know,
nice.
Napoli.
Oh, the Napoli,
Yeah. So I don't know. That might change my opinion, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's a tough group to pick. Those three are pretty like really on level. Those. Yeah. So
let's make a decision.
Okay.
In the chat, let us know in the chat who you think first, second, third. Give it in the chat.
I'm gonna give mine. I'll go Croatia, Spain, Italy, Albania.
Okay. Jimmy?
Yeah, I'll go with Nick.
Okay.
You could be either.
Yeah.
Croatia, Spain, Italy, Albania. Right, Group C. Slovenia, Denmark, Serbia, and of course England. So Denmark, you've obviously got Rasmus Højlund, Christian Eriksen, and he scored an absolute banger in a game the other day, which was interesting. You've got Slovenia. Is that Sesko, Slovenia?
Yeah.
So,
funnily enough, in the group, sorry to cut you in there, so we're going to play against Sesko, Højlund, and who's a Serbian striker who we've been linked with as well. What's his name? Oh, there's another young Serbian striker that we've been linked with as well. I can't think, but yeah, that's the narrative I was going with. The strikers that we've been linked with.
Serbia's got some good players, though, hasn't it? I'm sure.
Yeah, they've got some talent in there, man. You've got the one for Vlahovic for what do you call for Juventus? He's a decent player.
Yeah.
They've got Milinkovic Savic.
Yeah.
Tadic been linked with forever.
They got Tadic in there as well.
Yeah.
Who else have we got? Jesus Christ, they got a lot of players.
Those Eastern European teams are like proper organized teams. Like, they play as a team. That's the difference that they have over like some of the other teams that rely on individuals.
Yeah.
But then these guys all play as a team.
Hell, no man, your Matic is still playing for them. That's ridiculous.
Because they'll just sit deep, like Chivy said.
Yeah.
They'll
Kostic.
sit deep and they'll just protect. That's all it'll
All
be.
right. So,
Right.
So, are we say Slovenia finish last? Do you reckon? It's like
I think so.
Like you've got Sesko, but I think beyond that, I don't think they've got many good players. But it's just
I feel like we always play fucking Denmark as well. In every
Yeah.
tournament, we always play.
You guys always play like some Scandinavian team.
Yeah.
Denmark,
Yeah.
Iceland, or one of them.
Sweden. We played Sweden a couple of tournaments ago as well.
I'll go England to top it. Have to.
Yeah.
You know what? I'll switch it up. I'll go Serbia, Denmark, Slovenia.
What are you saying, Chivy?
Same.
So England, Denmark. Are we going?
No,
Serbia,
England,
Serbia,
Denmark,
Slovenia. Cool. All right, Group D. This one's an interesting group. Netherlands, Austria, France, and Poland. That's an interesting group, that one. So obviously, for me, I think Austria might be my dark horse because they've got some fucking talent, and Ralf Ragnick is the coach. So,
which we know very well. Unlike Ragnick, before 2-2 for 40 minutes, so effective.
Yeah, talk to me, lads. What are we saying? Netherlands.
Yeah,
Netherlands are one of those teams that everybody thinks is going to do well, and they always bucket it. They never fucking go. They never manage to get there.
Obviously, Argentina won the World Cup, and they've taken them to like Vegas scored 2, didn't they?
Yeah.
In extra time.
Yeah.
It was extra time or towards the end of the game. Taken to penalties, whatever it was.
Yeah.
I don't know. I won't count Netherlands out because even they've got some like serious players. Frimpong, De Jong, Van Dijk. They like serious players in the team.
Their forward line's worrying though, isn't it? Was it Gakpo and Weghorst and Depay?
Weghorst.
It's not great, is it?
Where's Xerxes from? Isn't he?
Yeah, striker. Yeah, so Xerxes.
He's not taking him though. He's not took him.
Yeah, they're not. I don't think they're going. He's going, is there?
He didn't pick him.
Is he not?
No, he didn't pick him.
Memphis 5, Weghorst, Xavi Simons, De Ligt, Van der Ven. Like defensively, they've got one of the best defenses in the league. In the tournament.
The thing is, like they always they never do well. Like they haven't done well since like the 70s, 80s. That's when they were like dominant, like the stuff with Cruyff and like all that. But they haven't done well since then.
Who's the manager?
Van Gaal.
Oh, Van Gaal.
Yeah, it's Van Gaal. Yeah.
Van Gaal. Yeah.
Okay. Wow. Okay. Last time he was manager, they came third, I think.
Yeah.
Oh no, wait. No, it's 1-0 Koeman now.
Oh, it's Koeman now.
Yeah, Koeman back as the manager.
Okay.
I think.
Yeah. So I just wanted to. Also, Austria got some interesting players. They got Lehmer, Konrad Lehmer. They got Sabitzer, Baumgartner. Who else have we got in there?
Does Alaba still play for Austria? Like, is he?
Yeah, I think was he injured though? Didn't he get an injury for Madrid, like an ACL?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, they've got some interesting players. I think they might do well. I think.
What's that guy who was supposed to join Man United? The guy who played for West Ham. Yeah.
Yeah, he plays for them. Yeah, he's Austrian. Yeah, right. Where are we going then? So obviously France are topping it, right? France are going to top the group.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah, I'll say yeah, but even in the World Cup, I remember it was a little bit shaky in the group stages.
They kick off with each other as well, don't they? They always have a fallout. France. There's always a fight or a fallout with a coach or something. There's always something.
France top, Netherlands, Austria, Poland.
Happy with that, Jimmy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although Poland might shock us, but anyway, I'll go with that.
Okay, France, Netherlands, Austria, Poland. Group E. Belgium, Slovakia, Romania, and the Ukraine. This is a bit of a dog shit group, this one. Gotta be honest.
Yeah, it's not great, is it?
Belgium got some good players. They've got some decent players. De Bruyne's
last tournament, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Probably.
You've got some... is Courtois going? Because I know he played the Champions League final.
I don't think he is. I'm sure I've seen some news about Courtois not going. Let's have a look at the squad. Euro 2024 squad. So De Bruyne's going to this. Courtois, I think, says he's going. Doku, Lukaku, Trossard, Onana.
You got some good players, man.
Pendo as well, like attacker wise, they've got some fucking really good talents.
They always kind of do all right in the tournaments, but they've never really like gone over.
It's Roberto quarters or
Who's the manager? Is it still Roberto Martinez?
No, he's Portugal.
No, Martinez is Portugal. Yeah. Belgium's manager I've never heard of, to be honest with you. I don't think. Yeah. Belgium top. It's got to be Belgium top on it.
Who's the big Slovakian player? That's good.
All Black in net for him.
He's good.
They've got one who plays for Lazio. Lobotka, is it? I think in the midfield.
I'm gonna look. I'm just looking at their squad now.
I'll give you mine though. I'll go Belgium.
Skriniar.
Belgium, Ukraine, Slovakia, Romania.
I'll go Belgium, Slovakia, Ukraine, Romania.
I agree.
So you get this side on that, Sam.
I agree with you. Belgium, Slovakia, Ukraine, Romania. Cool. Right. Final group: Turkey, Georgia, Portugal, and the Czech Republic. I think we can all agree Portugal are going to top that group. I think.
Who the hell was in Georgia's group? They qualified.
I have no idea. I fucking no clue.
The only player I know they've got is Kvaratskhelia, isn't it?
Oh yeah, George. Yeah.
Oh, and Kondogbia as well. He's plays for them as well. That's going to be. I always feel like Turkey do shit in tournaments as well. I'll go Portugal. Did you say Czech Republic?
Czech Republic.
Group. I'll go Portugal, Czech Republic, Turkey, Georgia.
I'll say yes because I'm very ill. I only know Portugal. I don't know who the manager of the Czech Republic or Turkey is.
Yeah, it's difficult, isn't it? Because it's not as if we watch fucking these week out, but it's just predictions.
Kovar, who's the goalkeeper last time Czech Republic played, so
nice. Yeah, well, I hope they get through then, just for that.
I'm just looking at.
I think one thing I've learned about these teams, about international football, most times is it's really not about like individual players, but it's just more to do with how they set up and the managers and stuff.
It's just getting a result, isn't it? You just have to get the result, no matter what. Just get the result, and then
it's tournament football basically. So...
Right, so we're going Portugal, Turkey. Or you go Czech Republic?
I said Czech Republic, but it's up to you guys.
Czech Republic.
Portugal, Czech Republic, yeah.
Turkey, Georgia. Cool. All right, so the third place ranking, we've got to pick the teams who will score the most points who finish third. So you've got Scotland, Italy, Denmark, Austria, Ukraine, and Turkey. So who do you rank them 1 to 6? Who scores the most points? So number 1 scores the most points. Number 6 scores the least.
Italy at the top. Austria after that.
Yeah. You got Denmark, Ukraine, Turkey, Scotland.
Denmark next.
Are you going to put Scotland bottom of this group?
No, Scotland after that.
Yeah.
Turkey, then Ukraine.
You happy with that, Chewy?
I'd swap 2 and 3. I'll go Italy, Denmark, Austria.
Okay.
Yeah, to be fair, I think because Austria are in a pretty tough group, aren't they?
Yeah.
So points-wise, yeah, I'd probably agree with that.
Okay. So, round of 16, we've got Germany versus Serbia. Germany go through, right?
Yeah. I think so.
Paper.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Tournaments are so mad sometimes.
It's mad.
Remember Saudi Arabia against Argentina in Qatar?
And in every tournament, there's always the shocker. There's always one team that's an underdog that just comes and just shocks everyone.
That could be Austria. Could be.
Yeah.
Right, so we're going Germany, and then it's Switzerland versus Spain.
I'm gonna go Spain. I like the young team. Is Lopetegui? No, 100%. Who's the manager?
Fucking hell. I don't know. So.
No,
I'll look for you. Spain.
How's Lopetegui's West Ham manager now, isn't he?
Vicente. Oh no, wait, 1 second.
Is it Del Bosque?
Yeah, that'd be great.
No, Luis de la Fuente.
I have no idea who he is.
Never heard.
No idea. Yeah, I'll go Spain. I think they'll pass them to death, quite literally.
You got Rodri in that midfield as well, man.
Yeah.
To keep things ticking over. Right. Next one. Croatia against Scotland.
Croatia, definitely.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Next one. England against Austria. Interesting game.
Ooh. That'd be a sticky one, I reckon, like an extra time or something. But England I'd get through.
England get through.
Yeah.
Okay. Portugal against Denmark.
That's a good game. I feel like Portugal one of the favourites in it. You can't look past them.
Yeah, I mean, there's just too much
quality they've got is unbelievable.
Quality and like the team is just balanced. That's the thing about Portugal. Like they're a very well balanced team as well.
So. They've looked good as well in the past couple of games under Martinez.
Got a lot of quality in that team, man. There's a lot of quality in that team.
Yeah, even like on the bench, you've got like fucking João Neves and shit.
Yeah.
Antonio Silva.
We'll go Portugal, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. Netherlands against Slovakia.
Netherlands. Yeah. I feel like we're just picking all the favourites here, but...
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But
this next game is going to be interesting, so... We'll go Netherlands, yeah?
Yeah, we'll go Netherlands, but I won't be surprised if Slovakia, right?
Yeah, there'll be one. There will be a dark horse in there.
Right, Belgium.
Yeah, they always fall to like the underdogs.
Yeah. Belgium against Italy. That's an interesting game.
Yeah.
Could you see an upset? Could you see Belgium beating Italy?
Is that an upset?
I'd say so.
I think it's the other way around.
Yeah.
No, I think it's the other way around.
Given how
the underdogs.
Yeah.
I think it would be the underdogs, and it's a tournament.
Italy always do well in tournaments. Always do well in tournaments.
They'll find a way to win.
They say styles make fights and matches in it as well. I think Italy would win that.
Yeah.
Go it, right, Italy. And last one, the last 16, France against Czech Republic. I think France smash them, don't they? France just absolutely battered them. I can't see Czech Republic getting out of that. But yeah. Right, quarterfinals. Germany versus Croatia.
Oh, that's such a good game.
Could Croatia knock Germany out?
That is such a good game.
Let us know in the chat what you think.
I have Germany as my, like, I say dark horses to play in the home country, but I think they'll shock a lot of people with Nagelsmann. I think the players they brought in, you look at the individual players as well, like Schlotterbeck, Cruz, even at his age, is performing really, really well. Hummels as well for Dortmund was fantastic.
They brought in that Füllkrug from Dortmund as well.
Füllkrug,
I like
fucking
him.
Phenomenal striker. Havertz is in form for Arsenal. Wirtz,
Musiala.
Let's go through the full thing. Yeah, top players. I think they're going to surprise a lot of people. Germany. Yeah, Germany for me.
Jivy, you going Germany? Who are you boys?
Yeah, I'll go Germany.
Cool. All right. Portugal against the Netherlands.
Oh, what a game. What a game. I'll go Portugal.
Yeah.
Portugal?
Mm-hmm. Netherlands. Tough though. That could be another extra timer, I think.
Yeah.
It gets interesting here. Italy against France. There's an old rivalry.
I mean, back in the day, this would have been one of the biggest games, wouldn't it?
This is final worthy, this, isn't it? Like,
back in the day, like your Cannavaros and Del Piero and all these guys.
Yeah, that was the Euro 2000 final.
Yeah.
When you was 30, right?
Yeah, I was 47. I was a fisherman then.
Fisherman.
Just a lonely fisherman.
What was the game again?
Italy, France.
France.
Yeah, I'll go France. Yeah, I think Dominic will be able to. Italy probably would just have one way of playing, and I think think Dominic will have too many options.
The squad depth in France is just insane. It's just insane.
They can just flip it whichever way they want to play.
England versus Spain. Could we fall aghast here? Could we trip up?
England beat Spain.
I think Spain beats England.
Interesting.
Really? Well, Sam, you get the decider then.
Well, I'm going with England, aren't I? I'm not going to fucking against England. So, England go through. Yeah. Right, semi-finals.
I just don't rate Southgate at all.
I don't either.
Another manager, maybe.
The talent we have, I think, pulls us through situations where Southgate doesn't tactically have the nous to do stuff. I think the talent we have does, so I think we pull it through.
Spain have been shit as well the past couple of tournaments.
Right, Germany versus Portugal.
Oh.
Who makes it to the final?
Portugal. Who did they have in midfield?
Who did he play like in the first team? Paulinho, Bruno,
Bernardo Silva. You can put in there as well.
Maybe drops in there. You've got João Neves, who I mentioned as well. Yeah. I mean, Portugal have so many midfielders.
And the thing about Portugal is, they can line up in so many. Like sometimes they don't even start Bruno, and they can bring him on, play him further up the pitch, and then he's just like devastating. Man.
Just to give you a bit of context on this, so Portugal's squad, Euro 2024. Let's just have a look at some of these talents. Ronaldo's going. I'm not even mentioned Cristiano. Ronaldo, João Felix, Bruno Fernandes, Rafael Leao, Bernardo Silva, Cancelo, Diaz, Matias Nunes, Jota, Antonio Silva, Diogo Costa, Vitinho, Vitinho's a fantastic player. Yep. Gonzalo Ramos, Dalot, Renato Sanchez, Neves.
Does Cancelo play like midfield for Portugal?
I haven't watched it, honestly. I couldn't tell you. Don't know.
They have a right back.
We got a wing back as well. We got Nuno Mendes from PSG. Who can play left back.
He plays left back. They've got another right back. I think Cancelo played the midfield would be mad.
It's a tough game in this, lads. We've got to make a decision. Germany, Portugal. Which way we going?
Germany.
I might go Portugal.
You go Portugal?
Yeah, I think so.
I'm gonna go Germany.
Yes. Germany. The dark horses.
All right, and in a repeat of last time's semi-final, France versus England. Does it go the same way? Does it go the same way?
I hope it's not that again. That should be the final. It shouldn't be the semis.
I think it's France. I'd fancy France.
Nick's proper debating this.
I think France would beat us again.
I'm outvoted because I think we'd beat them. So.
Oh wow, interesting. And then we have a France-Germany final.
France-Germany final. Who wins?
Germany.
Go Germany.
Yep.
Chivy, you backing your boys or are you backing the French?
France.
France?
Yeah.
I'll go France as well. So there's your winner. France is the winner of the Euro 2024.
You aren't the favourites, by the way. England are the favourites.
Interesting.
Going into this.
We did a poll in the chat as well. Euro 2024 predictions. We put France, England, Germany, Portugal. 21% said France. England, 38%. Germany, only 3% for Germany.
Wow.
38% for Portugal. So England and Portugal are equal on the votes, 38% each. So
wow. A lot of people going in for Portugal, aren't they? In fairness.
There you go.
Oh, shit. I'm just thinking now, like, France, like, they called back and got, what's his name? Conte.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who else? Yeah, who else plays midfield?
Rabiot.
That's Rabiot.
Fofana. Monaco. I'm sure there's a lot of Tchouaméni.
Yeah.
Camavinga.
Yeah, Tchouaméni's there. Okay.
Mate, their midfield, they've got about 30 players in that midfield they can pick from. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I've heard so much about this Fofana guy, but I've never seen him. I don't know what he does. So,
yeah.
I just feel like every 2 years, there's just that one French midfielder that's like the hype, and then it just disappears. You know, like we have Ndombele. Do you remember when he was the hype?
Yeah.
And then there was a time where what was the Chelsea guy with the blonde hair, Bakayoko?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he was the thing at some point as well, and then there's so many of them. We just can't.
I saw a picture of Ndombele at Galatasaray like 6 months ago. I was like, what on it? He looked pregnant. It's like, what the fuck?
Is that the one? Did Spurs buy him for like 60 million or something?
60 million.
Yeah. He's the one. Yeah. There is that one. Yeah, there is that one that comes out. It's just like, oh, it's a new thing, and then.
I have to be honest, though, lads. I'm looking forward to this tournament just because we've been deprived of football. I really like international tournaments. It's just different to like the norm, and you get a couple of surprises in there. So let me ask you a question just to finish on this. Unless Sam, you had anything else you wanted to say?
No, we've done the predictor, so there we go.
Give us not an obvious one. Give us a dark horse out of them teams who you think could do really, really well. Let's try pick one each.
I'm sticking with Austria. I think Austria could go far. I think they could end up quarter, semi-final. I think Austria.
Okay, Austria. I'll go. Looking at the teams here now.
Fucking Lucky Singh said dark horse England. We're favourites, mate. It can't be a dark horse and favourites at the same time. Like,
I think is it weird to say Netherlands do really well?
No,
it's not weird. No.
I think Netherlands and Germany are going to surprise a lot of people this tournament. I'll stick with that. And then Civir, you get the final one.
This is just going to be a total guess out of nothing. Let me just see who comes to mind. I'm just going to say Hungary for no reason.
Right. Okay.
Just for no reason. Absolutely.
So Bosley, one-man team in it to the final.
Yeah, just free kicking it, set pieces, free kicking it.
I don't have the list in front of me, so I can't actually look at all of them, but yeah. Just hungry, just
hungry.
There's always a team in there that you don't expect to go far, and they do. Like there was a World Cup a couple of years ago, and did Ghana get to like the semi-finals or something like that? Or was it Senegal? No, it was a long time ago, like early 2000s. It's like Senegal or was Ghana.
Oh yeah, I think yeah, one of them gone. Yeah,
they got to semi-finals. Like there's always one where they get further than they should.
Yeah, it always happens. And you know what? Morocco was a breath of fresh air in Qatar. Because their fan base as well was just going absolutely nuts on there. But one thing I will do is like a leaving message. Do not buy players based on this tournament. No. If someone has a fantastic tournament, do not go and fucking buy him. It just does not work.
Do you remember Poborski? Do you remember Poborski in the Euros? And United bought him and he was shit.
Yeah,
fucking
it's just
shit.
An example in it. Never fucking.
Yeah, but you still remember his name.
Yeah. No, because he played for United, but like he was shit. He was absolute shit. But he had a fucking he scored like 5-6 goals in the Euros or something, and then United bought him, and then he just was dog shit. He was just an awful player.
It's like Arshavin. Well, Arshavin wasn't shit for Arsenal, but then after the Euros or something, and then Arsenal just went and spent all that money.
Yeah.
On Arshavin. Anyway. Yeah, take Nick's advice. Don't buy anyone over a tournament.
Absolutely. 7 days until the Euros kick off. 7 days until.
One more.
Go on.
Who do you think is going to be the biggest disappointment?
Good question. Very good question. Biggest disappointment. And you can't say Southgate, Sam. I'll go with.
No, I mean like team.
Yeah. So highest expectation, but biggest disappointment in that sense.
I'd say Netherlands. I think they're gonna not make it out of the group. I think
Belgium.
Belgium's a good shout as well.
Mm-hmm. Good shout.
I think Belgium would be the biggest disappointment.
Good shouts.
You?
It's just going to be another guess because I can't. It's past 8 p.m. I can't think after past.
It's because you've not had your biscuits and brew to me, mate. That's why.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, I'm thinking about the ice cream I'm going to have after this. I think. I think I might go Netherlands as well.
Yeah.
Oh, the Dutch haters, man. Netherlands.
I like Netherlands.
I do. Like them.
Yeah.
I actually like them. Yes. Now Belgium is a good shot. Belgium is a good shot. But let me go somewhere completely different from you guys, and let me go. Even though I really like them, and this is probably going to be very, very wrong. I'll just go Germany.
Clip it.
Just because. Yeah. Clip it, please.
Can I just say we're losing to Iceland, England currently at the moment.
Again?
1-0.
This is again.
Losing,
this is
losing 1-0.
Is Roy Hodgson?
I'm changing it. England.
Yeah,
Roy
we're
Hodgson.
losing 1-0.
Is Roy Hodgson managing us again? Fucking hell.
Okay,
Remember that game?
Roy. Yeah,
Oh
Roy Hodgson.
my god. Not a good
Yeah,
start,
please
that, is it?
change it to England, please. Yeah, that's my new.
Just the last thing as well, I know I've said that about a million times. Romano's just put out that United have discussed Thomas Tuchel internally this week. So make of that what you will.
For fuck's sake.
The managerial thing continues. And we will be back over the weekend, Saturday and Sunday, with all the latest news, covering multiple things. Members videos as well we're going to sort out. So please do smash a like on the video, hit that subscribe button, drop us a follow on socials, and me, Sam, and Chivy will see you guys in the next one.
Peace.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.